Hey guys, this is an introduction to the math pretest 2B. So I'm not going to give you any answers on this one. I will give you answers on another video. But if you needed a little bit of help with just setting up the problems, that's what I'm looking for here to help you out with. So question number one, Maya, whatever her name is, paid $20 for a DVD that costs $14.37. How much change should she get back? So here we're going to compare what she has and what it costs. So we're going to have to use comparing, which would be subtraction. That's the hint I'll give you for that. Number two, if 2 dozen pencils are divided equally among 8 students, how many pencils will each student receive? So there we have just what we talked about in lesson 15, where we had equal groups. We have 2 dozen pencils divided equally among 8 students. How many will each get? Well, in that equal groups one, we know the total, the 2 dozen, and one of the factors we don't know, and one we do. So if we know the big one, what must we do with the big one and one of the factors we know? I'll leave it there. Number 3 is pretty basic. Just got to make sure you line it up correctly. Number 4, again, pretty basic. Remember, when we have that 0, we may have to borrow over at the 5. Number 5, 34 times 36. We saw some people make some rookie mistakes the other day where you didn't move it over on the second row and add that happy little magic 0 or whatever you want to call it in the second row. Number 6, we're dividing. We should go long division. 6 going into 3,612. So even though this is listed as 3,612 divided by 6, we often get people then going the wrong way here. But it's 3,600, was it 12? Divided by 6. Some people say 6 divided by. Number 7, very key to line up all the decimals. $12 doesn't have a decimal, but it really does. You got to remember where that is. Number 8, remember we have a rule when we have parentheses. What do we do first? Number 9, we're dividing 800 by 25. And remember, a little friendly reminder, each one of these has a number that's in parentheses underneath it, and those are the lesson where you should be able to find some examples or some explanation to the problem that you're working on. So number 10, find each unknown. So in this case, do you know the big one? Looks like you do. So do you subtract or do you add to find that one? Here, do we know the big one? Looks like we do. Do we do we multiply or divide to find that? Because when they're next to each other, that means multiplication. And then what fraction of this rectangle is shaded? Well, we write the shaded part over top of the total. Shaded over total. Okay? Backside. What number is half of 36? And remember, we can divide by the bottom one, multiply by the top. So 36 divided by 2 times 1. How long is this line segment? Well, we've got it in millimeters, and you got to figure out what are the tick marks. Are they every 1? Are they every 2? Which is the most appropriate unit to measure the length of a pencil? Inches, feet, miles, ounces? What is the perimeter of this square? Well, what does perimeter mean? Because we have area and perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around. What number is the next in this sequence? Well, they're going up. So are they being added? Are they being multiplied? How are they going up and by how much? Which of the following numbers is even? Now, that's always determined by the final number. There are 3 ways to show 15 divided by, or here are 3 ways to show 15 divided by 3. And then you just have to mimic that with 16 divided by 8. Arrange these numbers, 11, 22, and 33, to form 2 addition facts and 2 subtraction facts. So there's a 4-member fact family there. I have every confidence you'll do your very best. And then what we'll do is we will compare how well you did, because I will offer the answers back to you.